WC. WC. I was at the wrong place at the right time. And suddenly there you were with those bright blue eyes. We were conversing in the night sky. When you took my hand, said let's leave now. Don't wanna be shy. I will let my guard down. Don't wanna be shy. I will let my guard down. I wanna love out loud. Talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. I wanna love out loud. Talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. Love a little louder. Love a little louder. We went to a small bar with neon lights. Talked about everything that was on our mind. Talking to you gave me butterflies. Then you took my hand, said let's leave now. Don't wanna be shy. I will let my guard down. Don't wanna be shy. I will let my guard down. I wanna love out loud. Talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. I wanna love out loud. Talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. Love a little louder. Love a little louder. Love a little louder. Love a little louder. Love out loud. Love out loud. Love out loud. Love out loud. Don't wanna be shy. I will let my guard down. I wanna love out loud. Talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. I wanna love out loud. Talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. Love a little louder. Love a little louder. Love a little louder. Love a little louder. Love a little louder.
Tuohon laatikkoon.
Sandal, hotelli kuuluisa.
Okei, siinä helmiläisen.
Ei se tuota pajulle, että se ei tää niin hyvä. Siltä jos näyttää. Silleen, no okei, siltä oli burn up.
Mutta olisin sieltä pohjoisesta saanut muutaman.
What you gonna do when the circuit's being burned out? Staying in your lane, no zombie, but I still try. I say, what you gonna do? What you gonna do right now? She thinks it's okay bringing guns to a fist fight. Staring in those eyes, knowing I'm just gonna lay down. Hey, I keep rolling with the punches, take another one, it feels nice. I think I'm
Finnish
gonna
designer.
break down.
She passed away. Everything went.
I've been acting like a good girl way too long, gotta break down. 'Cause looking at her face just makes me go. What you wanna say, what you wanna do, don't you wanna play? I'm not done with you. I'm just gonna break down. That's what I say. Wait, wait, wait. What you gonna do when she's writing a paycheck? It really turns around and give me one kind of thin thread. So now what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Just be a pet.
And this is
I am on the edge and I am holding on for dear life. I better play it cool 'cause she's not worth wasting my time. No, but she's pushing me, pushing me, pushing me. She keeps on pushing me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna break down. I've been acting like a good girl way too long. Gonna break down. 'Cause looking at her face just makes me go. What you wanna say, what you wanna do, don't you wanna play? I'm not done with you. I'm just gonna break down. That's what I say. Wait, wait, wait.
Hello.
That's right.
Please.
I can hear you calling out my name. You just wanna pass around the flame. Everything about you is so fake. So just about had enough. I think I'm gonna break down. I've been acting like a good girl way too long. Gonna break down. 'Cause looking at her face just makes me go. What you wanna say, what you wanna do, don't you wanna play? I'm not done with you. I'm just gonna break down. That's what I say. Wait, wait, wait. And the edges have been folded once or twice. It doesn't look the same no more, 'cause the sun has made it pale. I used to have it hanging on my wall some time ago. A picture of you. You're standing by that window, playing your guitar. And if I close my eyes, I can almost hear your song. A picture of you. A picture of you. And I remember every day that I spent with you. The look you had upon your face when I said goodbye. I don't know why I let you go, but I was young and dumb. And all that I have left from that time is a picture of you. I could talk to you for hours, and we'd stay up all night. And when morning came, we'd make breakfast in bed. I don't know why I threw away what we had. What's wrong with me? I don't know why I threw it all away. And I remember every day that I've spent with you. The look you had upon your face when I said goodbye. I don't know why I let you go, but I was young and dumb. And all that I have left from that time is a picture of you. And I remember every day that I've spent with you. The look you had upon your face when I said goodbye.